We have another question in asking, why does the stock market keep going up?
Yeah, that's a good question actually. Think about it. We just had a giant wave of COVID that came through last end of last year, beginning of this year. Market went up. Matter of fact, it went up a lot in that time frame. We now have another, Delta variant that's shooting up. The market is still going up. We've got all of these people all the way through. I mean, the doomsayers there's a lot of them. Man, it's amazing. I can find those articles constantly. As a matter of fact, I tend to pick on them all the time in some of my videos because you can go back to the downturn, that happened last year with the pandemic, and people felt like this is the next Great Depression. And so, two key pieces that are really driving the market up. Number one is the government has been putting out a lot of money, whether it's relief bills or this new infrastructure plan that was part of this thing this week. It passed the Senate, hasn't passed the House yet. It's got ways to go to figure out what's going to happen there. Uh, but that, along with all the other three relief bills that came out, there's a lot of liquidity in the market. Money is coming out and coming out. Now, long term, that could be a problem, right? But if you're asking right now why the market's going up, it's because the government is spending money. Then the other part is just to look at what's happening within the Federal Reserve, right? So the Federal Reserve has lowered interest rates to zero. What are you making at the bank right now? Not much. What are you making on bonds? I mean, a 10-year Treasury bond right now, 1.3%, a little bit higher, but roughly 1.3%. That's nothing. And so, where are you going to go with the money? You're going to go to the stock market and real estate. In this environment, those are the two areas that generally do well. So when rates are low, and then the Fed is also, besides lowering rate, they're also adding liquidity to the economy by buying $120 billion worth of bonds. Why are there so many people running around saying the market's going to crash? It's almost, comical to watch how this goes on as far as that goes. And, could it at some point, because of all this stimulus and all these things, could there be a problem? Yes. But it might take quite a while for that to really manifest itself. So in the interim, we're seeing a nice steady increase in the stock market. So, um, those basics are there. Money coming in from the government, low interest rates. Those are key to driving stock market. It doesn't go straight up. It doesn't go up really fast or anything, but it's been going up, and it'll continue to go up if those scenarios hold. And when those start to reverse, that's when things will get more rocky. When they start to cut back on bond purchases, when they start to, raise interest rates. But we're still a ways away from that even happening. So things aren't that bad, actually. As far as the basics for the stock market that I look at, things are decent. That's why it's going up. All right, there's the bell for the close of the market, which happens to be 1 p.m. here in California, Pacific time. And so I want to thank everybody so much for coming today, and I really appreciate all. Those are some really great questions today. I really enjoyed this. And so, feel free to join us again. If you'd like to schedule an appointment, go to our website and hit bookings. If you want to, subscribe, go ahead and do that. If you want to send us your email to get our email list, go for it. And look forward to continuing your education. Anyway, thank you very much. And I look forward to talking to you next week.